What's up everyone, John back here with another video, and today we're not going to be talking about the AR15 per se, but we're going to be talking about what's going to be replacing this light right here. This light right here is just a standard night core. I believe it's about 1500 lumens, and it has about a 280 meter throw on it. So it does okay. It's cool because of the size, as you can tell, very small, and when you are looking down the scope, it's very discreet. It's not in the way. The head's not too big, so it is good for that overall. But in my opinion, when you're talking AR15 mounted light, it should be a light that has almost 100,000 candela, and then on top of that, it should be something that has good throw to it. It's got the strobe, good throw, and that's what I think the most important things are: the candela rating and the amount of throw, the amount of meters that you're getting. And this light right here is good overall, but it's just not as good as I'd like it to be. So in comes the new Acebeam L16, which is this guy right here. And as you can tell, brand new in the box, never opened, still got its seal right there. This just came in. This is what I got to replace this old Nightcore light, because this one right here has awesome specs, and for a rifle mounted light, I think it's perfect for it, in my opinion. So I'm going to put the specs on here. On turbo, this thing has over a 600 meter throw, 90,000 candela, so almost 100,000 candela. If you like, you can pause the screen. I'll leave this up for just a second or two. So yeah, it's actually a very nice, perfect light for a rifle. If you ask me, I think this is perfect for a rifle. So this is their L16 series. It's pretty new. It just came out recently. It is running on the CREE HP 35 high LED, which is like one of the most common LEDs out there in the market now. It does run on a single 18650 battery, which is nice because if you have flashlights like I do, you have tons of 18650s. This one is a 6000K, so it's going to be more on the cooler side, more on like the bluer tint. It does have a max runtime of over 1 hour on turbo, which is phenomenal for that. And then it does have your high, which is 1000 lumens, medium 500 lumens, low 150 lumens, and then it does have a strobe, which is 2000 lumens, which is awesome. That was another feature for me that I wanted when I bought this. I wanted my strobe to have as much power as the turbo setting, because I don't want a 2000 lumen light, but then in strobe it jumps down to 250 or something. I want my strobe to be just as powerful as turbo. So let's wait no further. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up, see what we're working with. Grab my trusty ZT. Beautiful ZT knife. I love this knife. If you're looking for a nice knife but don't want to spend $600, this ZT right here, this is the 056 tie edition, 0562 tie edition. The whole knife's titanium, so, but I'll make a video another day for that. So let's go ahead and get this cut open right here. Alright. And Acebeam always coming through with the nice packaging, as you can tell. So this should just slide open. Oh, they got it, let's see. Like I said, this is the first, oh, this flaps up right here. I was ripping the bottom off of it. So there we go. Nicely packed. It's already in its holster or sheath, whatever you want to call that. Comes with its do not eat gel packets that are in every single one. Throw that over there, I don't need that. So we do have our USB, which is nice, and this looks like a standard micro USB. Okay, a little disappointed about that. I am starting to have a lot of flashlights now that are USB Type-C, which in my opinion is just the best overall flashlight because you get quicker charges, and then it's just easier to plug it in. You don't have to futz around with it, and then you get your typical Acebeam bag of goodies, which comes with a couple spare O-rings, and then it comes with a spare button. That's usually what they always include. So outside of that, let's go ahead and get the main light out of here. So yeah, you got your paperwork like every Acebeam product, so nothing too crazy in there. So this light is about $100 on Amazon. I did pay $100 for it, which is not bad because I was actually looking at some of the old lights, and obviously on my Beretta right here, this is an old light, PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. This is a pistol mounted old light, obviously light. But they do make lights for rifles, and those were a little expensive though. For one of their rifle lights, they're about $160 to $180, and I just didn't want to spend that much on it. So that's when I started looking, and I came across this new Acebeam L16. Look at that! This is a really nice light right here. Very nice and small. It's not too big. The head diameter is perfect. It's not too wide. Because that was the other issue I had when I actually was running a different light on here the first time. Let me go grab that real quick. Okay, so when I first got this rifle, I was running my GT Mini Pro from Lumens, and as you can tell, the head is massive. Look at the head size difference on that. So the problem with that on a rifle with a scope and a red dot was this was interfering with the red dot, as you can tell. I'll try to set it up for you to see. So this was literally just hanging out in front of the scope just a little bit too much, and it was obstructing the view, which even if it's just a little bit, any amount is too much. That's the bottom line. So this didn't work. I used it for not even an hour, and I was like, yep, it's too big. The head's way too wide. So then I started, like I said, looking into other options, and then I kept coming across this L16 right here. And if you are looking, like I said, for a rifle mounted light or even just a pocket light to have, this right here has phenomenal specs. And look at the machining and everything. Acebeam makes such a nice flashlight. It's got really nice heat sink on here. It's got the flap for the charger. Nice stainless steel button on there, as you can tell. It's got some pretty nice aggressive knurling right here. It's got a nice little I don't know how to explain that, but it's got a nice little style back here too. Looks pretty cool. And then of course it's got a tail switch, which is what you want when you're talking rifles, rifle mounted lights. So let's go ahead and get this taken off. There we go. Nice deep reflector, smooth reflector. So that's going to give you your throw, and that's going to give you a nice beam overall. And it's got a nice strike bezel on the top, as you can tell. Overall, really nice light. I got to say, it is a really nice light. I think it's perfect. For this application, this is going to be perfect, because now if you look at these two side by side, this is going to be perfect. It's just going to be the right width and the right thickness overall, and it's going to fit perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this mounted up, and I'll be right back. Alright, real quick before I get this mounted up, just wanted to kind of go over this centerpiece. Very well lubed grooves and everything. This is a little different though. So this is the top of it, and it just sits in there. It doesn't come out. So the only way to get it out is from the bottom. But it is running a 3100 milliamp hour battery, 18650. It was provided, so should be plenty powerful, plenty bright for it. Yeah, pretty nice. This is, like, I just wanted to make a point of this though. It's pretty interesting. I've never seen that before. But you always got to remove the film on there, obviously, so you can activate it, turn it on, which I'm gonna do right now. And then here's your head. Not as aggressive as some of the other ones I've seen, but it's pretty nice though. It's got nice gold-plated thread in there. Let's go ahead and try to power this guy on. See what it does. It's a nice light. I gotta say, this is a really nice light. Okay, not bad. Not bad, look at it. So you got a pretty nice hot spot, as you can tell in the center. It does have a nice spill, as you can see if I move this around. It's got a really nice spill. It does have a little bit of bleeding around the edges. So in the footage, I know it looks a lot more perfectly circled. But in person, it does have a little bit of spill, so that means it's going to give you good throw, but it's also going to give you good flood in the same concept, you know, which I think is perfect. So it does heat up pretty fast. It's already a little warm. Change the modes. I'm pretty sure this one has a ramping system, just like the other ones do. So yeah, you can turn it on from this switch too. So you just have to hold it to get your different modes. That's another thing I really like about Acebeam flashlights is their ramp. Look how fast it goes through the ramps. It's just so fast how it does it, which is cool. Double click, that's turbo. I'm sure this battery's not fully charged, so I'm sure it is brighter than this, but that is perfect. Perfect amount of light for that. Not bad at all. Alright. Here we are with the Acebeam L17 mounted up to the AR15. Looks pretty sick, doesn't it? Love that. Look how nice Acebeam's lights are too. They're just so aggressive looking and so sweet looking. So yeah, works out perfect too because it doesn't get in the way of the red dot. The head's just small enough to where it doesn't get in the way of the red dot. So yeah, Acebeam L16, perfect rifle mounted light. If this is what you're looking for, I would say get it. It's an awesome little light. You won't be disappointed, that's for sure. So that's it. This is where I leave this one off. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Appreciate each and every one of you. Catch you guys on the next one.